Hey everyone, and welcome to another week of Kinder Chat. This is the last week in our Building Independent Writers series. So week 1 was all about how to model how to write a sentence. Week 2 was about using sentence building activities with your students to show them how to build a sentence. And this week is going to be all about a couple quick and simple activities that your writers can do independently. So the first one is sight word sentences. So it's just like it seems. You give your students their sight words, or maybe you write a sight word on the board and your students will have to write a sentence using that sight word. So for example, this student might have written, I see the cat. So any word that they do not have in their sight words, you want to encourage them to phonetically sound out. So this is how the student would sound out cat. The next activity is to use sentence starters. Sentence starters are another way to kind of level up and get your students ready for independent writing. So on the board, you would write, we go to the blank. Your students would have to copy it, and then all they're going to do is they're going to think of a place that they go. And if you have space on the paper, I really encourage your students to also draw a picture to match, because that is also part of writing, is drawing pictures that go along with it. The last activity, and now this activity is going to be something that you're going to definitely have to model a few times before you give it to your students independently. But once they know how to do it, this becomes like a go-to center activity for your students. So the activity is called picture prompts. And it is just like it sounds. The pictures are prompts for your students. So part of learning how to write is coming up with a topic and writing a sentence that is about that topic. This is helping your students do that by giving them a few examples of topics that they can write about. So this is a Halloween themed one. It is in my picture prompts bundle. It includes all different holidays that you can use. But since the time of the recording is right before Halloween, I wanted to show you guys a fun Halloween one. So, for example, bat, jack-o'-lantern, spider, full moon, black cat, and haunted house. So you would have your students pick what they want to write about. You would have this up on the wall or maybe down at their table. They would first pick a picture to write about. So let's say your students wanted to write about a spider. So what they're going to do is they're going to think of a sentence, then they're going to say it out loud. Look, I see a spider. Then they're going to count how many words. Look, I see a spider. 5 words. And then they're going to write it. So you can give them this paper comes with all of those picture prompts. So you can give them paper that has lines and a little space to draw a picture. They can write their sentence, they can draw a picture to match. Now remember, they're just starting out learning how to write independently. So it's not going to look perfect. You want to encourage them to use their sight words and to phonetically spell anything that they cannot. But the one thing that they do know how to spell is the picture. So they should be spelling spider correctly because it's there. You want to teach them to use the visuals around the room or at their center to help write correctly. So another way you can easily differentiate this is by giving them a sentence starter. So just like I talked about before, using sentence starters as independent writing activities, you can give them a sentence starter right on their paper. So this one says, I see a. Now I wrote it in yellow marker, and what I'm doing is you can either just copy it like that and it will be kind of grayed out a little bit, or you could quickly write it on each kid's paper. Maybe you could have a couple different ideas for sentence starters. So they already have the beginning of their sentence done. So I see a, what do you see? And now the students can pick something that they see. So maybe they see a bat. Maybe they want to add more to the sentence and they see a bat in a haunted house. So that is just an easy way that you can use picture prompts to help build those independent writers. And once your students get the hang of it, it is the easiest center to put out because, like I said, all you do is put it on the wall, give them the paper, and let them be creative. So I hope this was really helpful, finding some activities that you can do during centers or independent work time. Simple, easy, no prep activities. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys next week for a new Kinder Chat.